In a world governed by three spatial dimensions, the concept of a fourth dimension opens new doorways of experience and possibilities in the realm of manifestation. The idea of moving beyond our conventional understanding of reality into a realm that transcends our physical dimensions invites us to consider new perspectives and levels of understanding that extend beyond our spatial comprehension. To comprehend fourth dimensional thinking, it's crucial to revisit our understanding of dimensions. In our everyday experience, we navigate a three-dimensional world characterized by length, width, and height. This construct allows us to perceive objects in space, moving forwards, backwards, left, right, up, and down. The view of thinking in the fourth dimension is rooted in the idea that we can manifest our desired reality and create synchronistic experiences by tapping into a realm beyond traditional perceptions of time and space. It involves utilizing imagination, aligning emotions, and trusting in what's commonly referred to as the Great Law, or the Law of Attraction. And even mathematicians and theoretical physicists offer frameworks to comprehend these additional dimensions that suggest layers of reality beyond our immediate perception. Thinking in the fourth dimension encompasses visualizing and feeling from the end point of a desire, which results in actions and decisions that harmoniously align with the desired outcome. This approach involves not just thinking about a goal, but feeling and living as though it's already achieved. A 3D level of consciousness is rooted in a solid and physical framework. Our 3D is our physical world, where everything appears to be fixed, and we often find ourselves reacting to what is happening rather than using our innate ability to create something new. To move beyond that experience, we learn to let go of that fixed reality by disengaging from it. And the way to do this is by using our consciousness and the present moment. The present moment is the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, or the third and fourth dimensions. So we use our consciousness to create something new by moving it into a dimension beyond the physical, where we can let go of the fixed ideas that relate to the 3D experience. In doing so, we become more flexible, releasing old patterns of identification and the illusory power that the physical reality seems to have over us. What we interpret through our five senses in the physical world is no more real than what we have the ability to create in our minds with our consciousness. You can take the present moment to go into your mind and your consciousness and begin imagining something new. And through repetition, create it to be as solid as anything else in your physical world. 5D consciousness takes us beyond time, where we can focus on just being and release the concept of duality altogether. But that's a different subject matter. If you'd like to learn more about that, I have several fifth dimension consciousness videos that I'll leave links to in the description of this one. But for now, just know that learning the skill of fourth dimensional thinking is a crucial stepping stone. Because consciousness is unlimited in nature, the mind holds many dimensions that, when tapped into, grant access to different experiences. This means that fourth dimensional thinking offers an unparalleled level of control over your reality. Although people naturally compartmentalize time into past, present, and future, these temporal facets actually all interconnect within the present moment. The present moment is all there is. According to Neville Goddard, the natural man or woman is concerned only with the physical 3D world, with objects that are fixed and observable now. But there is also a spiritual man or woman within each of us who has the ability to tap into much more than what he or she experiences with the five senses. Higher dimensions and invisible realms that contain things that can be claimed and brought back into the physical experience. Neville's 3-step process for entering fourth dimensional thinking and controlling reality is as follows. Step 1. Define your desire so you begin to crystallize it. Step 2. Construct a mental scene that's an imagined scenario that follows the fulfillment of your desire. And step 3, assume the wish fulfilled. Before bed or when you're in a relaxed and drowsy state, immerse yourself in the mental scene and the feeling from a first-person perspective, living out that scene. If you persist in repeatedly looping this scene in your mind, Neville states, we are likely to awaken out of the physical body to find ourselves in a dimensionally larger world with a dimensionally larger focus and actually doing what we desired and imagined we were doing in the flesh. Neville also suggests a most effective way to embody a desire is to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and then, in a relaxed and sleepy state, repeat over and over again, like a lullaby, any short phrase which implies fulfillment of our desire, such as, "Thank you," as though we addressed a higher power for having done it for us. This impresses the subconscious mind, making it more receptive to these changes and creating a new roadmap for the fulfillment of your desires. And to quote Neville Goddard once more regarding this, experience in imagination, with all the distinctness of reality, what would be experienced in the flesh were you to achieve your goal, and you shall, in time, meet it in the flesh as you met it in your imagination. A crucial aspect of fourth dimensional thinking involves emotionally experiencing your desired goals in the present moment. As Neville states in Step 3, immerse yourself in the wish already fulfilled. So embracing a clear mental image and wholeheartedly feeling it is what alters your outer reality. Envisioning and emotionally connecting with the manifestation of a goal heightens its potential to materialize. This initiates a transformative shift in our identity that transforms the self and therefore the external reality. Therefore, the transition into the fourth dimension brings about a profound shift in our experience of reality and time, significantly altering the way that we perceive and interact with the world around us. This change not only affects our individual consciousness, but also creates ripples of influence that manifest in various aspects of our lives, particularly through synchronicities. In this heightened state of awareness, where clarity, peace, and a sense of lightness prevail, time ceases to be a rigid linear construct. Instead, it becomes more fluid, responsive to our thoughts and our emotions. This malleability of time within the fourth dimension allows for a greater sense of flexibility, where moments can stretch and contract, altering the normal flow of events. Within this expanded state of being, the power of manifestation amplifies. Desires and intentions can materialize more swiftly and seamlessly. When we're immersed in positive emotions such as love, joy, and gratitude, we operate from this elevated dimension. It's in this state that we resonate more closely with the fabric of the universe, creating a synchronicity between our thoughts, emotions, and the external world. Synchronicities, in this context, emerge as meaningful coincidences or occurrences that align with our thoughts and our emotions. Our experiences become increasingly interconnected with our desires and our intentions. It's as if the universe responds in kind, presenting us with events, encounters, or opportunities that mirror our inner state and our intentions. For instance, someone actively focusing on manifesting abundance might experience synchronous events such as unexpectedly meeting a person who provides a business opportunity perfectly aligned with their goals. Another person seeking emotional healing might encounter resources or individuals that offer guidance and support precisely when needed. So the correlation between our internal state and external occurrences becomes more apparent in the fourth dimension. This is known as intentional manifestation. As we align our thoughts, emotions, and intentions, the universe begins to conspire in a way that brings these elements together, creating that series of synchronistic events in our lives. If you want to use fourth dimensional thinking to control your reality, you only need to recognize that the seemingly solid nature of our physical reality is a construct shaped by our self-image, our assumptions, our perceptions, and our beliefs. By operating from this elevated state, you become more adept at bending and reshaping the outer reality to align with your desires and your intentions. Accessing fourth dimensional thinking is simply the ability to transcend time, seeing past, present, and future as occurring simultaneously in the present moment, and using feeling-based thinking to assume the thing that you want has already happened. This is the key to controlling our reality and creating the life that we want. Reality is not fixed, but rather a canvas waiting to be shaped and transformed by the brushstrokes of our consciousness, our thoughts, and our emotions.